Dalish, perfect. Very nice, very nice. And what about weapons? You have a decent sized sword? Anything of that nature? Dathanu? Okay. Dami-san. What does that require? 31. Shale, not shale. Zevran doesn't have that much though. Okay, what about this? 25. I don't know what his bloody stats are. Let me look. I don't know. He's only got 22 strength. He's got 36 dexterity though. Alright. You should be able to wear the Dalish stuff though. Yeah, you can. Dalish armor. Gloves. Dalish boots. It is better than the stuff he had on before, right? It is, good. That'll be good for you. What kind of weapons are you carrying anyway? You still got Viridium and Steel. Crap, oh dear. Oh dear. You definitely need a better sword then.
We are working hard to make... I am...
Stop talking! I don't want to speak to you. Give me gonorrhea. He only has 22 strength, so none of these will be sufficient. 26 dexterity, he can use that. Darmisu. You can take that crap. You know what, we're gonna go to Soldier's Peak. That's where we're gonna go. We're gonna go to Soldier's Peak. That way, everyone's happy. Soldier's Peak, let's go. Probably get ambushed in the process. Or not. That's always nice. You don't get ambushed. You don't usually get ambushed going to Soldier's Peak. I've noticed that. It's kind of strange. See, the smith has a decent weapon that he can use.
Oh. Warden.
Shut up. These people always want to talk. I just want to give you money and you give me stuff. It's not a difficult concept to grasp. What do you need? 31 for that. Silverite, you need 27. Son of a bitch, okay. Well, we should be starting to get access to, like, Dragonbone, level plate. We do. They actually provide more protection than the Juggernaut armor, but the Juggernaut armor has better enchantments. And I can't even wear this stuff yet anyway. Sten probably could. Or Alistair eventually. It's good to know that this stuff is here. Studded drakeskin studded leather. Huh. What does that require? That requires that only requires 20. Okay, he could wear that. Chainmail, obviously. Dragonbone heavy plate. Which I can probably just give... I'm not going to buy any of that, I don't think. Well, I might, actually. Because we have a guy who really does need heavy plate stuff coming up. And a large chip. What kind of stuff does Shale have? What's Shale got right now? He's only got large flawed. Okay.
Warden.
So let's see about getting Shale some stuff. You don't have any of the lots. Shoot, okay. How much are these? Large flawed, large chipped. He's good with what he's got for now. He'll be fine. Shale's tough. So I know this is a lot of inventory management and crap, but it's... You still get to listen to me, which is all that's important. It's all that matters. It's one-handed. He still can't wield it. How about a Silverite Crow Dagger? He can use that. No. Tell you what, we'll give him that for now. That way he's at least got something. And it is appropriate in a sense. And I'll come back here after the fact. Yeah. I'll come back here after Orzammar, because we're going to have lots of guys who need lots of giant plate stuff, and I need some big plate mail guys for the session after this one. So, on to Orzammar, which is incidentally my favorite part of the entire game. This is my favorite area. Like in KOTOR, you have a favorite planet. In my case, it's Korriban. In this case, in Dragon Age, my favorite area is Orzammar. And we actually came here once before for Sten's sword, so we've already cleared out the initial enemies in the area, which is always helpful. Which means we have a clear run, straight on through. And we're also going to get access to a very nice, unique suit of armor here called the Armor of the Legion.
Thank the Maker, my brother and his...
And here's the Great Gate of Orzammar, Dwarven City.
King Lo...
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
Uh-huh. I have important business in Orzammar.
None more important than mine.
Your business will wait. Orzammar must limit outside influence until the throne is settled. No one gets in.
Uh-huh.
They hide because they are dwarves.
I would challenge any race to fare as well. Our king is dead. Endrunaidukan returned to the Stone Knot 3 weeks ago. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
Oh, fantastic. We need our traditional dwarven allies.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Oh, you are welcome to try.
You'll hear of this. King Loghain will see you quartered.
You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
I love the music in Orzammar.
A trust follow, Warden.
Red.
The best of their ancestors.
I just love this music. Absolutely love it. How can you not like that music? It's so good. So simple. But it speaks. It has it's like stone, like raw power. That's what it feels. I have 2 injuries? Whoa. I did not see any injuries back there. I think something's wrong. Ooh, this looks pleasant.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup. Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew!
Handlers, separate these Deshers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
Do not speak that way about the man who should be king!
Well, that was pleasant.
I won't have fighting in the commons, especially in front of outsiders.
Soddy fool, I'll have him in the Legion. Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
Oh, you shut up, you miserable little city guard.
Yes, you should.
Alright. Now, in Orzammar, you have one of two choices. You can help Lord Haramont or Prince Balin. Now, Haramont is the more virtuous of the two. He's the nice guy, but he's also a staunch traditionalist. He believes in the caste system, in the archaic traditions, and ultimately, I've done it both ways, and ultimately he is the worse off choice. So, as much as I hate to do this, I am going to help Balin. Because, while he is a murdering, backstabbing, maniacal, political son of a bitch, he is also a stronger ruler, and is better in the long run. So, actually, before we go anywhere, the armor is right down here. We're gonna get some dwarven armor for the guy who we're gonna get here in a little bit. Come on.
Welcome to Jannar Family Armors. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail? At Jannar's, we have everything from leather to platinum.
Fantastic.
Of course.
Alright. Ooh, you got a better sword as well. I didn't think about weapons in Orzammar. I only thought about armor. Massive armored for the dragon bone. I don't need to get that heavy. And that's all he's got, unfortunately. Crap, that's all he's got. Okay. Okay, that may be a problem. Actually, he starts off with a nice heavy suit, so it shouldn't be a problem there. It'll be fine. We'll be fine. And I can give him Usaris. Ooh, and speaking of Usaris, there's also a very nice heavy sword here, which we're going to get here in just a second. So first of all, you have to choose a side. And in order to do that, they're both in the Diamond Quarter, which is up here. This is where the rich people live.
Excuse me, I have...
Shut up. I do not have a moment. My time is both precious and limited, and I have no desire to give away any of it. Because I'm a cheap son of a bitch, what can I say? As soon as this decides to load, that is. I had a lot of good songs playing in this session. I hope we don't get a copyright strike because of it.
So the closer you live to the surface, the higher class you are. Unless you're actually on.
Exactly.
Legion of the Dead sighted battling Darkspawn near...
That's Haramont's estate. It's a wall carving. It's a wall carving. House I do.
Lord Balin is the voice of change and defense. Lord Haramont is the voice of stagnation.
Yes, look, Balin obviously lives in the royal palace because he's a prince. Haramont lives in one of the local manors because he's a lord. I love this music. Those deep voices you can just hear in the counter melody. This is one of the pressure plates. Okay. How the hell do you go into reconnaissance mode?